Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael
Today we're checking out La Città.
from Korea Board Games.
Yes.
This is a new edition.
Yes, coming out this year.
Yes.
From Korea Board Games. So I'm excited to show it out. Our copy's actually a work in progress, but I'm pretty sure it's
really finished.
It's pretty finished.
It's pretty finished.
Yeah. It's coming out later this year though.
Yeah. But not Kickstarter or anything.
No. I mean, La Città's been around a while. I don't remember the exact year it came out, but I remember playing this as soon as I got into the board gaming scene a million years ago at this point. So it's been around.
And I think I had played it before as well. So, but I can't remember what changes from first edition to second edition. I actually played it when you went out of town.
There you go.
And so I played it with James and Susan. And now I can't remember what things have changed. One thing I do know is in the new edition is the inclusion of an expansion.
That's right. So there's additional tiles that we're going to show off today.
Yep, it's called the Land of Plenty.
The Land of Plenty.
And yes, we will show that off. But yeah, I'm fairly sure most of the normal stuff is still the same as it was.
Yeah.
Everything that nothing seemed foreign to me. That's what I'm saying.
Dan says it was released in 2000.
Wow.
So 24 years. It's a 24-year anniversary edition.
Classic. So let's go ahead and thank Korea Board Games for sending us this copy of La Città, but they didn't give it to us in exchange for this video. They gave it to us because they know we like to play all the games. So
that's right.
Now we'll get right to showing you
all the rules.
How great this looks.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll teach you all the rules. So, place the game board, and you've got a whole lot of food tokens and coins and citizen tokens. I think there are two different citizen tokens.
Types like female and male.
I think they are really, this is fuzzy stuff. If you can unfuzzy it. It is super small. I will just leave that there for a moment. It is super tiny.
Can't really tell how to unfuzzy it.
Let me put the test pattern up, and hopefully you can make it look. There we go. So this little meeple is super tiny.
It's very small, but it kind of needs to be.
But there are not really there's not any difference between the two sculpts. I think the other one, that one has a dress, one has a cape. But anyway, they are all gray and all very small. Each player is going to need 6 citizens. You're going to need your 4 city tile hexagons. You're going to need 3 reference cards, or if you're playing with the expansion, you'll also need the expansion reference card. Everybody gets a gold coin from the supply. Shuffle up all of the basic politics cards, and then take 7 cards and place them out like so. However, if you are playing with the expansion, you won't need any of those basic politics cards. You will use the advanced politics cards. Do you have those anywhere close? You do not. So, the way that you can tell them apart is that the basic ones have this teal looking top, and the expansions have the blue top. And just in case you can't tell the difference, because perhaps you have green-blue color blindness, it has this cool little furl here at the top. So if it looks more advanced, those are the expansions. So
yeah, those are the ones we're using today.
Absolutely. There you go. You will also shuffle up the Voice of the People cards and place them face down and choose a first player. Now, there is a recommended setup, which we did not do. It gives specific places for each of the farms and the mountains and the lakes and the castles. So when you are playing for your first time, be sure to follow the recommended setups in the rulebook.
Yeah, highly recommend playing with
the first time.
The first game setup for your first game.
When you are not playing with the recommended setup, what you will do is you'll shuffle up all of these terrain tiles and then place them out randomly. You'll notice all of these terrain tiles just look like it's got like forest looking plainness on the back. On the other side, it'll show 1, 2, or 3 food, or a mountain, or a lake. It does not matter in which orientation you put it, because anywhere next to it is going to be worth that amount. The starting player is going to, if you're playing with the not initial setup, if you're playing with the advanced rule setup, the starting player will place one of their castles on the game board and place 3 of their citizen figures on it. Then everyone else is going to place a castle in counterclockwise order. And you might think, well, that's odd. Why does the starting player get to do that? Well, the last rule is take the starting player tile and move it 1 space to the left. That way, the starting player is really the last player in line. So the last player going and then going counterclockwise is going to place their castles. So Steph has a castle up here. I then placed one here. Steph placed one here. I placed one here. And if you place your castle next to any farms, be sure to take that number of food. I placed next to a 2 and a 1. Hey, that's going to be worth 3 food for me. So I take 3 food and place it here. The food tokens look like this. A wheat on one side, the meat on the other side. Hey, guess what? It doesn't matter which side you use.
And these aren't necessary for the gameplay. They suggest it. Just because it helps keep track of like, oh, what do I need in order to feed my people?
You are never getting rid of these tokens to directly feed people. You just need to make sure you have enough tokens here to cover all your people, and then you're good to go.
Yeah, but look at you. You got 6 people.
And something else, if you want to keep track of your number of people, you don't have to use these, but it's highly recommended that you do. Otherwise, so that you can make sure, and you know what? I'm still going to, because
check everything.
I always double, triple check.
For sure.
So as you notice, we have our 6 figures on our castles, 3 and 3. So whenever you are trying to determine what the shortest distance is between tiles, then you will just count along the path. For example, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 between me and Steph. Between this city and that city of Steph's. This will only matter when we get close to one another, because eventually we're going to get close enough so that we will have neighboring cities. Neighboring cities have 2 or fewer hexes along the path. So a castle and all of its buildings that are touching that castle are considered a city. You can never place your city directly next to somebody else's city. You can never place a building in your city so that it connects one of your own cities. So you can never do that. There always has to be a space in between. So to build a building, you're going to play a card that allows you to build. Take that building tile from the supply and put it on an empty hexagon next to any building in your city. Then you're going to take a citizen figure from that castle and place it on that building. All of the buildings, you'll notice that they have little icons on them that indicate whether they have to be placed next to water, for example, and what sort of services that this tile will give to you. These tiles are double-sided, so you can flip it to whatever side you need. It was probably rare that you will run out, but if you do run out, you can't build that building. So if your desired tile is in the supply but it's face down, yes, you can take it and use the side you want. So you can, if you're building a market, then you're going to take a citizen figure from the supply and put it on the market. It does not consume one of your figures from the castle. If you only have one citizen figure in your castle, you cannot take the last citizen figure from your castle and place it on a new building. You're going to have to wait until your population expands, and then you'll be able to build a city, another building in that city.
You want a lot of people.
You do. You absolutely want a lot of people. In order to have a lot of people, what do you got to have?
Food.
Got to have food. You got to feed those people in this vast farmland that we have surrounding these 5 lakes. So everything that is on the game board, I should mention, is in play. These lakes are in play. These farms and mountains are in play. However, in a 2-player game, there are certain places that we can't go. With 2 players, we cannot build on the dark green or the dark yellow areas. With 3 players, you cannot build on the dark yellow areas, of which, as Steph showed, there are 3 dark yellows. There's 1 huge dark green area. With 4 or 5 players, you can place anywhere you want on the board. Once you build a building, keep in mind, you can never voluntarily demolish a building for any reason, but you might have to demolish a building if you've lost the population. And usually that is because you've starved them to death. There are 3 types of buildings in the game: small, medium, and large. They are actually marked with an S, M, or an L on the different reference cards that exist. So keep that in mind whenever building, because the larger a building is, the more it's likely to cost you. So buildings with a water icon, as I showed you earlier, has a little wave on it. Those have to be placed next to water, next to 1 or more lakes. If you have I should mention, if you are not next to a lake and do not have a market, there is a population limit per city of 5 citizen figures. If you have a market, you're up to 8 figures. If you have a market and a building with a water icon, meaning you're next to a lake, you have no population limit. So you might say, hey, what happens if you have a building with a water icon but no market? You're still stuck at 5. You need to get that market to go up to infinity. So 5, 8, infinity. That's the only things you have to remember. You need a market for 8, and you need a water and a market for infinity. So there are 3 different services that these buildings can provide. Buildings that have this black arch on it is for education. A white arch is for culture, and a blue arch is for health. For example, this one is good for health. If you see a combination of icons, for example, a white and a black, it's good for culture and education in the amount that you see. This one is a black icon and a blue icon. So that's education and health.
Whoops. Check the floor.
Check the floor for pieces. So each game year, we're going to be playing 6 game years. Each game year has 8 different phases. And after playing all 8 phases, that's 1 game year. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to lay out the voice of the people cards. That's these cards over here. You're going to put 1 face up and 3 face down. That's what the people are going to want this year. There are ways that you can look at these cards to better know what the people are going to want. And if people can move away because there is a neighboring city, remember, a neighboring city is within 2, and a city has more of that resource that they want, the citizens are going to move. So if I've got more, if this ends up being majority black arch, then citizens are going to look at neighboring cities. Let's say I'm close to Steph, and if I have more black arches than Steph has, 1 population is going to migrate to my city.
They say, oh, something shiny. And then they go over to
That's
your city.
right.
They're just,
I like this city better.
Exactly.
And that could actually make Steph lose buildings.
That's true.
But we will go over that.
Also make you go starving.
It could make me go starving.
People.
So there we go. The next thing you're going to do is income. For some reason, it says earnings in the rule book, and then it later changes it to income. Hopefully, that's something that they fix. You're going to take incomes for all the quarries that you have built next to one or more mountains. Hey, I'm next to 2 mountains. I'm going to get 2 coins, and that's for every one of the quarries that you are next to.
I assume you're going to build another one, right?
Hey, guess what?
One, so I get 1 money. My troubles.
So, oh no, it's for quarries. I don't have a quarry yet. I've got a castle. I don't have a quarry.
Yeah.
But eventually, guess what?
That also counts later. Yeah. It will.
So, what? It does count?
Yeah. The mountains count as well for the money income.
Sorry.
Yes.
I have a castle.
Thought it still counted.
I don't know. We'll have to look. Anyway, population growth. Each player is going to take citizen figures from the supply and add 1 to each castle on the game board, assuming that you are not at or over your population limit. If you have reached it, don't add any citizens to the city. You can't put the citizens wherever you want. They must go in your castles. The castles are the only hex that is going to have more than 1 person in it. However, if you don't have enough room in your castle, you can always scoot them slightly off the castle into the other buildings in your city. It doesn't really matter that much. Then we're going to do actions. We're going to keep going until each player completes 5 actions. You can do one of 3 different actions each turn. The first thing you can do is to play a player card. Each player has 3 of these player cards. You can choose to do one of the actions, one of the effects on that player card. All the player cards are the same. They all basically say take 2 coins from the supply, or start a new city. Take one of your castle tiles that's not been used and place it somewhere on the game board. Then move one of your citizens from one of your castles that has 2 or more citizen figures to that new castle. The reason it has to be 2 or more is because you have to have 1 in each. And then add 2 citizen figures from the supply to the new castle. So, hey, more people coming. You better be able to feed them. Then, if your castle is next to farms, make sure to count up all of the farmland that your new castle is next to. Your new city does not have to be close to your existing ones. It can be clear across the map. But keep in mind, once Steph is a neighbor to my new castle, it could compete for what the people want. The last thing you can do, and you can only start 1 new city each game year. The last thing you can do is to create a new small building, and it can be any of the small buildings. So, you've only got 3 player cards. When you've used it, you're going to turn it over like this, showing the animal side. I've got elephants on mine. I'm not sure what Steph has.
Scorpion.
You got a red scorpion, and she pouts because she doesn't like bugs.
Yeah.
So that's 3 of your 5 actions. There are times that you don't use these at all, where you're going to do other things. So action number 2 is to play a politics card. Take one of the 7 face-up politics cards, execute one of its effects immediately, and flip it face down. Then draw the topmost cards from the politics card pile and put it on the empty spot. So the reason I take this and put it face down is that this is going to track how many actions I've taken. If I've done one of these and one of these, boom, I can easily see I've taken 2 actions. Steph has helpfully placed the tiles on top of the cards so that we can easily grab them. You don't have to do this, and it doesn't even say to do it in the rules, but it does save a little bit of time. If for some reason I were to take something like this, I can't take this and then get rid of it if I don't have 3 coins to spend, just to deny Steph the opportunity. I cannot take it if I cannot complete it.
Sad day.
It's a sad day for me, right?
Yeah.
The last action you can take is really not even an action at all, because it is to pass your turn. If you can't or don't want to use any of these politics cards, or you're out of these the player cards to do, I mean, there's no reason to not take 2 free coins, right?
It's likely that you're going to use all these cards. And,
If you've used those
yeah.
and you still have nothing you can do, take one of those politics cards that has not yet been drawn, keep it face down, do not do anything with it, and that is basically
You pass.
your turn. And remember, you still take 5 actions, even if that is one of your actions.
Yeah.
You're not shut out for the rest of the game year.
Right.
However, that's pretty much a waste of an action. So after we've each done 5 turns, turn your player cards face up, discard all the politics cards because you're pretty much done counting them. Then you are going to tally the voice of the people. Flip up the other 3 cards and see what is the thing that the people want this game year. If there are 2 services that tie with 2 cards each player can choose a service when doing citizen migration. For example, if there's 2 blue and 2 black, and blue is more helpful for me, I will choose blue. Maybe black is helpful for Steph. She can choose black. And what will happen in those cases is perhaps I will take one citizen from her, and she will take one right back from me. You're not taking them from a specific building, so you can't say, hey, you over there in that nice aqueduct. No, you're coming with me. No, it doesn't matter. You're just taking any one citizen from that city. So, starting with the starting player, each player is going to check for neighboring cities. If you have neighbors, you're going to compare those service points with your neighbors. Obviously, if I am a neighbor with my own city, there is no citizen migration because it's assumed you have access to anything in your, blue country, I guess. If you have the same service points, I've got 2, Steph's got 2, nothing happens. If Steph's city has more service points, nothing is going to happen in my turn. It's going to happen in Steph's turn. So if Steph has 3 black and I've got 1 black, I don't lose anything during my turn. This makes it really helpful to keep track of whose turn it is. Don't try to do this everyone at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a recipe for disaster, I promise.
And there's a turn order.
There is a turn order, so make sure to just follow the turn order. I'm going to do everything into my cities. Then Steph's going to do everything into her cities.
Yeah.
And then James is going to do everything into his cities.
Well,
and it's going to if James were in between us. Yeah. Anyway. So
it matters though, for real. So if you're playing with a bunch of people, you definitely want to make sure to go turn order.
Yes, for sure. So after everyone has done citizen migration, relocate the citizens within each city. Make sure that there's one on every spot in your city. If there's not one citizen on each spot in your city, guess what happens?
Boom.
You lose that piece of your city. Now, let's say I've got my city strung out like this, right? If I can't choose to destroy this one. I have to choose something on the outskirts of my city, and I cannot choose my castle.
Yeah.
So, hello, Chris. So, if I were to branch out this way and maybe this way, I could lose something from this end, or this end, but not in the middle. You can't have a discontiguous city. So, if for some reason a farmhouse is demolished, you're going to lose that food. So put the food tokens back in the supply. If for some reason you do end up losing your castle, again, return those food tokens because remember, castles do contribute food. Whenever you have a market or a market that is destroyed or a building with a water icon, be sure to check for your maximum amount of population for your city. If your market got destroyed, remember you're down to 5. If your building with a water got destroyed and you still have a market, remember you're at a limit of 8. So After you demolish those unsupported buildings. Oh, by the way, this game does have player elimination. If for some reason you all decide to gang up on me, which, if it was you and James and Susan and
Coming at you.
if you all come at me and you kill both of these cities, I am out of the game.
Whoa.
For realsies.
For realsies.
Because there's no way back in. After that, you're going to feed your citizens. Count your food, count your citizens, make sure that you have enough. If you have at least as many, everything's fed, nothing happens. If you have more citizen figures than food tokens, guess what? Remove that many citizens from your cities. And guess what? Demolish more buildings if you are out of food.
Whoa.
Also, there is a penalty for having unfed people. You have to turn one of your player cards face down like this, and you automatically end your first action the next year. Meaning you're only going to get 4 actions, and it's later than everybody else.
It's rough.
It might even be later that, like, you might get to take 2 actions before I get my first.
Exactly.
That could be a problem if what I want is in that politics pile.
That's right.
That could happen. So, final thing you're going to do is to change the starting player past the starting player token. So, then we're going to go to the next year. We're going to discard those 4 Voice of the People cards. We are going to return any extra food from Rich Harvest. That's where Steph said that it's helpful to have that on a different faced side. So that way you'll know which ones of those from the Rich Harvest, just Rich Harvest, not Bread and Circus, from the Rich Harvest that no longer applies. Yep. Return any player cubes that you used this game year back to the player. You can use these cubes next game year and advance to the next game year. If there are only 3 cards left in the Voice of the People card pile, hey, guess what? It's the 6th year, and there won't be any more years beyond that. Here's a catch. During the 6th game year, you cannot use the Rich Harvest Politics card to increase your food harvest. So keep that in mind. Now, Steph wanted to actually do that. She was like, I'm going to play this Rich Harvest. And I went, year 6.
No.
And that's what she said. So, in the base game, you're generally going to have farmhouses, which will provide you food, quarries, which will provide you with gold coins, and you're going to have your basic 1 service point in education or culture or health. There's the market, which is a small building. Medium buildings offer 2 symbols, and the large buildings provide 3 symbols. Using the expansion, it introduces small buildings such as streets and theaters. Theaters give a half service point of culture and a half service point of education. But hey, it might actually help to have a half service point.
Well, yeah.
So, we are actually going to use the expansion. When using the expansion, you're going to use these little tiles like so. This is on autofocus, Steph, by the way, for some weird reason. It's okay. It's okay now. But you'll see that this is a small farm area. There's a small water area up there. But guess what? It's inside the green area. We're not even going to get to use it. I'd rather actually have the water down here. But the expansion, as we mentioned before, also uses the new expansion politics cards. And believe that is it. There are some streets that are added for the small buildings. With streets, you can expand your cities. When you're building streets, you take 2 street tiles from the supply and place them on empty hexagon spaces adjacent to a city. You can place them on different cities during the same turn. But if there's only 1 street tile left in the supply, or you only want to build 1, you can indeed build just 1. Now, the cool thing about cities is cities do not require with streets do not require citizen figures. So I can put 2 streets to get close to you to sort of lure your people away. And it doesn't cost me any population.
No.
By default, remember you can build buildings on adjacent empty hexagon spaces next to your cities. But if you have a street tile in your city, you can replace the street by placing a real building on it.
So it's like a holder too.
It is like a holder, yes.
Okay.
You cannot replace a street with a street. Streets also cannot be replaced by a castle.
Okay.
So, unlike other buildings, you can demolish your street tiles during citizen relocation. However, I'm fairly sure, it does not say this in the rules, but I'm fairly sure you cannot make your cities discontiguous by removing a street.
Yeah.
So, what else do we have here that is new? Medium buildings. There's a harbor. When you build a harbor, it must be placed next to water. Immediately take a food token from the supply, and you're going to receive gold coins equal to the number of harbors in your city each income phase. But unlike quarries, even though you have a harbor next to 2 lakes, if I put a harbor here, I'm still only going to get 1 gold coin, not 2. So,
but it's a number of coins equal to how many harbors you have?
Equal to the number of harbors in your city. Yes.
So if I had 3 harbors, they'd each get me 3, or just going 1 per harbor, so 3 total.
I assume you need 3 harbors in the same city.
Right. So
you would get,
if I just built like 4 harbors with this guy, right? Boom, 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 boom. How much money am I making?
If you have 4 harbors, I assume you get 16, but it's not clear. You might look that up.
Okay.
It says if you have a harbor, you get gold coins equal to the number of harbors in your city. I don't know. It is unclear whether it's
might just be a dollar.
I get 1 gold coin.
I think it's
or
1.
4 times 4.
Yeah.
I think it's 1 times 4, but it is unclear.
We'll play it 1 times 4 because I think it's 1 times 4.
Okay.
Because
a big farmhouse produces more food than a regular farmhouse. When you build a big farmhouse, take a food token from the supply, and also count the food symbols on the farms next to. So it's just like a farmhouse, except it's +1. It's 1 biggerer.
Yep, I see that.
And obviously, when you demolish a farmhouse or a big farmhouse, you're still going to return those food tokens to the supply. Our ranch gives you 5 food tokens. It is a large building. You do not get the ones next to. It's not like a farmhouse that farms the land next to. It's a ranch by itself. It gives 5. It doesn't give surrounding food. That should just about do it. Now, there are buildings out there that will, like for instance, this building will allow you to build a university because the card says university on it. There are cards that will allow you to choose what you want to build, but the gold cost is quite a bit more. Now, I assume, since it's the expansion, that base game buildings are still available plus more. I am guessing.
Yeah. So, not entirely sure, but I think it's each harbor will produce 1 gold.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure that's what it is. It's a gold and a food.
Yeah.
But remember, it is a building with water on it, so it does count towards your market plus water building.
Yeah, that's nice.
So that is good.
Yeah.
All right, and that is all the rules.
Yeah.
So I am going first. What do we got over here? We got a hava.
Hava. Big farmhouse. So what we didn't answer was,
what did we not answer?
Does your city count as a quarry? It counts as a farming.
It does count as a farm. I don't think it counts as a quarry. And if
you does not,
I should probably back this up to the
at least
to the farm.
Yeah. So
and take a food from.
You should do that.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the food.
Yeah. Agreed. Got a hospital, a couple big farmhouses, University, bread and circus.
Circuses says
Get
one
close.
coin for
I
a big
know.
farmhouse.
It's so cheap.
It's so cheap.
There's a lot that I want, but I only have one coin, so
Well, yeah.
sad day.
There are cards that will let you figure out what the voice of the people is. They'll let you secretly look.
Mm-hmm.
The more coins you spend, the more cards you look at. There are cards that will. The bread and circus card gives you cubes, and the cubes will increase what you have in the city by one. So if I want to play, if I have this small blue building in my city like so, I can place the cube on it, and that is blue plus one. So two blue.
Yeah, if you know you're thinking blue might win it, and
And I can
you're
actually
trying to steal my people.
I can actually throw stuff off by placing something like if I know that this is black all day long and I increase blue, I make Steph think, oh, wait a second. Oh, you changed it a little bit.
Well, yeah, because I thought I was
Because you
gonna get
thought
a
you were
gold
the same
too.
thing. Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense. I
Yeah.
thought I was getting a gold.
For realties. So that's what bread and circuses do. I'm fairly sure that that's the extent of it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yes, one service point. However, keep in mind you've only got 4 cubes. You cannot use more than 4 cubes in a game year. Golden Times gives you more people. For free, you get one. For 2 coins, you get two. For 5 coins, you get three.
Yeah.
And you will add it to one of your castles. Keep that in mind, not throughout your castles. Yeah, that can be rough. All right. Looking at these, a hospital for one. There are 2 big farmhouses.
It's pretty good.
That is pretty good. That is pretty good. I think I am going to take this coin. I'm going to take this coin. I'm going to do this with it. And I'm going to buy this hospital. Got to move up towards you.
Oh.
Yeah. How are you going to put it, though? Moving up towards you.
Master Builder.
My star builder.
I guess I'll put out a new city.
Oh, wait. We forgot the population growth. Sorry.
Do we do that in the first round?
So, have the voice of the people cards, then income, then population growth, then action, then tally the voice of the people. So, yes,
I was gonna take this guy.
this guy.
Actually,
This guy.
I'll take this
Whoa.
guy. And I'm thinking, oh, can't go next to you. I'm gonna go there.
Where? Here?
Yeah, no, one this way.
Here?
Yeah,
Big mistake.
here. So that's one. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 people total.
Good job.
And then I got some food with that, which is 3 food.
3 food.
Hey, I got 10 and 10.
Seems good.
I mean, so, no.
2 coins. Doop, doop.
Whoa!
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
One coin for the haba.
Gives you 1 food.
I'm putting it in red. More master builder. Oh, can you put a guy on that?
Nope. Hmm.
Hmm.
I think we need me some quarries.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh yeah, I'm at 8 people. Should keep that in mind.
No.
Whoops.
No.
Whoops.
That hex is a different color.
I'm gonna take big farmhouse.
Wow. That's cool.
No, wrong.
Yeah.
That's 4 food. What came up? University?
Yep.
Looks great.
Right. I'm just gonna take a person.
Take a person.
I like to be poor.
Flippy?
Flippy doozy. Uh, very
That's a
expensive.
cathedral.
Very expensive to build a cathedral.
Hmm. I really need quarry.
Yeah.
I hate building a quarry. I'm gonna have to.
I hate it.
I hate it. I don't like you down here.
I didn't do anything.
But you're down here.
So
And
I'm not even threatening you.
are you threatening me?
No. Can't let you take over all the board.
You actually can.
Yeah, but I'm trying to win.
Yeah.
Somebody voted for me.
Give me a quarry. You
I need a farm.
wicked farm.
Go this way and get 4 more foods. You.
What'd you do?
I had to build a farm because I'm hungry.
Because I'm hungry.
Got too many people.
Not much I can do.
Delphi says, not me. I vote for Michael. I know.
Because it's probably on the small side. Unfortunately. All right. I'm going to take the 2 free coins.
Ooh.
Because, yeah.
I'm gonna build a quarry, I guess.
All right. That's what happened, folks. That's 5. Where's your quarry? Oh, back there. All right. What does the people want? Not that it matters. It is indeed black, black, and black.
Wow. Hey, guess what?
And guess what?
None of
No
us.
one's close.
Yeah.
Next year, white, something, and something, and something.
Okay, so that was citizen migration.
Citizen feeding. Can you feed? I can feed.
Yeah. Did it.
Did you have 10?
I got 11 people and 14 food.
Change starting point. I didn't even say how to win. You get 1 point per citizen. You get 3 points for each city that has at least one arch of the 3 services, and minus 5 points if you could not feed your people during the last game year.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. I should have mentioned that, all of that
Probably.
and the rules, but fortunately, it's not separate videos.
Fortunately.
You watched this far, right?
Okay.
All right. Lay out the voice of the people cards. Income, 2 coins. Thank you very much.
You get 2 coins. Thank you very much. Rich.
Actions go. What?
Rich.
Rich.
Oh, I forgot I had
You're a
that
rich
food.
girl,
Oh,
and it's going to fall, but you know it don't matter anyway.
oh no, we're not at actions. We got
What?
population growth.
Oh, forgot.
I got 3 more people.
Yeah, good luck.
But now my cities are all at max.
Max.
Well, that one's not here.
Close to max. You have 14. That's okay. I'm about to siphon them off.
I got problems, okay?
No problems.
No, I do.
No?
Yep.
No?
I got 3 more people.
No problem.
1, 2, 3.
Good job.
You only got 2 more people. You want your people?
What people? No?
No. Nope.
I want your people.
Well,
Num, 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 num.
let my people go. Alright, I'm gonna get this.
This?
I can have more than 5. I can have 8
What is that?
people. Market?
You marking it up?
Sure.
Hmm. A lot of things I want.
Yeah. Lots of things. Large buildings are so expensive.
Not that expensive.
Whoa, you rich. Can you
Slow down.
not do that?
No, because I want to be a neighbor.
I don't want you
I
to
want to be a good neighbor.
No. Don't want you to be.
State Farm is there. The guy appears. He starts giving me pro tips.
I'm gonna buy the.
What? Oh, she switched twice.
I don't know what to do.
Oh, I know what to do.
I hate so much money.
Of course.
Getting into the market.
Mm.
I'm gonna put it up here.
Good job, you.
You move a guy there.
Yep.
I can have more than 5 guys.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You don't even eat 5 guys.
Nope. The fries are good.
Hey, guess what? I'm going to need a market in this place.
Market up in here, up in here.
Can you fix that?
Yes.
And look at that.
Can you like not do this?
Too late. I think
He's
I did.
stealing my guys.
Yes. Yes.
I don't like it.
I can't help it. I haven't stolen them yet.
All right.
I might not steal them at all.
You're definitely stealing somebody.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have one of every color art.
that's not happened. No.
It is.
No. Wouldn't do that. Ridiculous. Does the theater count for 2 arches, even though it's a half an arch?
Okay. Yep. The theater
Mm-hmm.
counts as a half an arch.
So there's a game end rule. Three victory points if you have one arch of each of the three services. It counts as a half a service point. Does it count as an arch?
I would assume no, unless you had two theaters. If
I am unsure about that.
I think.
I think I'm getting 2 gold coins.
Yeah, yeah. I'll buy this thing.
What's that? A university? Oh, why can't you?
You're gonna steal my guy and make me blow up something, so
Yes.
I'm not gonna put it there.
I mean, I'm just still a guy anyway.
Yeah, but that can handle one guy.
Yes, you're correct.
So I'm gonna put it over here. Um. Yeah.
Yes, yes, calm this direction. Yes.
Okay. I will.
Market, please. Wait, is this what I want? I'm not sure this is what I want. Not sure, because we've only got 2 more actions left. Nope, I can't do this. I'm going to take the big farmhouse. That gives me 2 food.
Now we're connected.
Yes, we are.
So rude. Put a dude on it.
Working on it.
Law. All right. Well, I guess I'll buy a theater.
What's that?
I don't know where it is. Nope. 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 None of this. I'll put it over here. Down. Yeah.
Down?
Yeah. Can you put a guy on that for me?
Nope.
Cool. Thanks. I did this.
I do not have enough food to continue to support you people.
You people.
You people. They won't even take people. However, this one will, so I got problems here. Guess what? Big farmhouse. Can't do it.
That's your last.
Three more. That was my last action, sadly. Maybe you'll take one of mine. And I really won't have to worry about the feeding.
I don't know if you ever said it, but they can never touch.
They can't touch. I did say it. I said it
Okay.
twice.
Good.
Said it once for me and said it once for you.
Okay.
Well, once for your city touch and once for my city touch.
Okay,
You
ready?
can't touch me to me. Of course.
So tell
Is
us.
that it?
Yeah.
Because you did 5 actions. Yes, you did.
I started
You started it. Let's tally the voice of the people, shall we?
Yep.
How about white, 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 and some blue?
I still one of your guys.
How about white? No.
Yep.
It's fine. I didn't need that guy anyway.
All right. Feeding. I'm good. Because I
Still good.
lost one and I gained one.
Same.
Change starting player. Did it.
What? Like, no, you didn't.
Lay out the voice of the people cards. Income. I get $2.
I'm still back in the last year.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not.
Another white.
Wow.
Year 3.
Grow our people. I can't put one over there now
can't.
because I stole your person. So rude.
It's okay. I'm fine with it.
No.
Yeah, I'm actually good with it. I take 2 coins.
I gained 2 people. Man, I just had so much money last game.
Yeah, because you were up against that mountain with mountains, and you were going on the gold.
That's what happened.
That's exactly what happened. Hmm. To go over here and eat those people too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Step off.
Pretty funny.
Step off.
No step off. The city's in a bad spot right now. Unfortunately. Add position. Probably start a new city, but man, everything is tight here.
All bad.
I see that.
Too money. Wow. I'll spend $1 for this. Maybe I'll spend two. Yeah, I'll spend two for hospital. This way. All right. There you go. Golden times.
Yeah.
I'll take the golden times.
No, come on, Steph.
I need the people. I'm surprised you didn't take it.
I can't. I have nowhere to put it. Oh, I put it here.
Yeah.
I need it here. Couldn't put it there until I have a market.
No,
Bless America.
I needed it.
I see that.
You're gonna steal my guys.
Not quick enough. Give me that freaking harbor. I'll let you have it.
Couldn't have gotten it anyway.
Nope. All right, I'm gonna eat your people the other direction now. Let me get my things here. Food. What came up? Bread and circus?
I have to do that. 3 food. You can put a person on that.
Action number 3.
Oh, my star player.
No? Why? You've taken
3 actions. Might be star player.
No. I am start player. But what happened here? This was 2. I assume this was market. All right, action number 4 of 3. I'll lose it again here. No way to increase. Really nothing I can do. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 2 more people. See, when we rush, this is what happens. I have 14 food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Don't know where the other 3 food are coming from. 12. Don't know where the other 2 food are coming from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's where it's coming from. So I've got enough to cover my food needs. Mm. Give me the master builder. 2 streets, please. Start heading towards this other guy.
Well, I'm going to put out this
What is that?
down there.
Down here?
Yep. Thank you.
What came up?
This
Tooth white.
palace. Yes.
Well, it's too late for me to do it here. I'll lose it again. Well, make you go broke. What's this? Golden times. Take it, baby. You'll have 2 chances this turn and next turn. Goodness. Unbelievable. Every time.
You're gonna kill me there.
Probably not. Goodness. Cannot believe
Kill me there.
that dang city is just stagnated because I can't grow it.
I'm going to take 2 money because I'm desperate.
Yeah, you're desperate. I'm the one that can't find people.
Super desperate.
All right, that's that. Hey, let's tally the voice of the people. It's black. So this doesn't trade. I lose one.
And I lose 1 to you. So population stayed the same essentially. Just people running around.
Yes.
Okay. Feeding.
Got it.
I am okay. I'll double check. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Yes. 18 food.
I'm dead this game. Prediction.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere I can go. I've got one massive city that's out of control, and I have nothing else. All right. Income.
I get 2. Okay. Um, population growth.
Need to export some people. Need to move them around a little bit. I get it. Stop. I can get it.
I'm gonna.
Here you go. Seems good.
I'm gonna build this my last city.
Wow. Seems good.
I don't know. Maybe. Not many spaces too. So I'll just go here.
Oh, it's exactly what I was gonna do. Rah!
Oh boy. That guy over there.
Son of a gun. Unbelievable.
Population. And I got 4 food.
Fine. City me.
It has to be with 3 away.
What?
3 away for a city.
What? Wow. Did not see that. How about that?
Okay.
1 and 2. Plus 2. 3 away, 5 in. I get 4 food. 1 away, 5 in.
Okay. I'll spend 3 for this thing.
Yep, you're 1 turn ahead of me every time. I'll just let him die. You're up to bat.
Okay. I'm gonna buy the palace, I guess.
Yep. Two people. Two people.
Ugh, that's expensive. Hmm.
What's expensive?
The ranch.
Yep. So, how many turns have you done?
3.
Did you? What did you do?
Uh,
No.
I got the city.
Yeah.
I got this.
Oh, one of these is my city. So you're on 4.
Yes. I will do. I guess a farm.
Yeah, I'm losing bad, Jofia. She's a she's a turn ahead of me every time.
Oh no, there goes her points. Just because I can.
Let's start a new city. Do I have any money? That's all I got to do. I may actually pass.
Gonna something. Can't. Error. Right. Blue. This. Actually, sorry. I should put it. I should put it here.
Okay. And there's nothing for me to do. Hmm. I don't have enough food. Don't have any way to make food. So I'll burn this card. It doesn't matter what is under there because whatever is under there is what's under there. All right. Blue, white, blue. How about blue? That's bad for me. Nothing. Nothing. Grab.
I
That's
grabbed
gonna
for
suck.
here.
If you stop, I can do it.
Okay.
Wow, that worked out far better than I thought it would.
1 for 1.
I thought it was going to be over. Losing an action and whatever it is. So
feeding is fine.
what are you at, out of curiosity?
26 food.
Jeez.
20.
I am losing badly.
22 population.
Change the starting player.
Okay. Lay out voices of the people cards. Income. Then we have population growth. I get 4 people.
Yeah, 3 people. One more for you to steal.
Breaking diff. I'm sorry.
How many more do you have to add?
2. There and there.
I already know where. Places you can't reach.
Yeah.
Yay.
So I added 4 people. Yee.
I added 3 people.
Somebody says burn. Let my people burn.
Ranch.
I thought you might buy that.
Because
Food. That's a lot of food. Yep. Oh, hospital. I should probably buy it. Sure, I will buy the hospital for $1.
I'll buy that for $1.
And I'm gonna put it. I'll put it over there. Thank you.
So this does not give you the white.
That's what we're saying. I mean, I don't know,
That's
but
so that if there only there were a website
there's no questions about it.
on
I looked.
on the old one.
I didn't look on the old one.
Ding 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 ding.
But if it's a new thing,
Don't know because don't know. Well, hospital doesn't do me any good there, nor does it do me any good anywhere else. Because yeah, killing me everywhere. I should put this ranch over here instead. Is that okay or no? Corey meat. I don't know where the Corys are. That's this.
there's nothing in there.
Okay. Well, just something you have to deal with.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say it's not. If it counts it as only half 0.5, then it's only 0.5 of.
It counts as 0.5 of a service point, not 0.5 of an arch.
Okay.
So I don't know the answer.
Well, I'm willing to go either way just because it's in my benefit, so it's up to you.
Doesn't matter. I've done 2, you've done 1.
Okay. Ahaba. Ahaba. Gotta go on the water.
I mean, if only we had water near our stuff.
If only. I'll buy it.
Yep.
Not where I want it to go, but it's gonna have to do.
Another harbor. Did you? Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. More cards, please.
More cards.
A bathhouse.
Ooh.
I mean, sure, whatever. Only chance of not losing people. No, it's stop. You're really quick to do it when it's yours, not so quick when it's mine. I mean, really, it's not too blue. It's a black and a blue, which does me 0 good.
Right. This is the do blue.
Has to go next to water though, which I don't have.
Right.
Guess I can put it down there. Card me.
Card you.
Card you.
Card me.
3 black.
Can't afford it. Okay, so now what?
Oh no.
Got you. You're gonna steal my people. You gotta steal my people.
No, probably not.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Wow, I can't do that. Just come here.
Do I have my people right? I don't think I added them. 21. 21. Food time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only seeing 16. 21. No, I've got these. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 18. 2022. No, still don't happen. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18. 2022.
Yeah,
23.
didn't count that.
Down 3 things. I am first player. Two coins.
Yep. 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 Two coins.
Gonna have to have another place to go when you eat my last person over there. Add 2, add 3.
All right. So me.
What they say.
I can buy a hospital.
Wait a second. What? 23, not 28.
Oops.
PG-13 spin, please.
Sorry.
Why do you have 6 down?
Yeah, I flipped that by mistake. I took this card instead.
What is that card?
It's the hospital that I'm taking.
Okay.
Um. Right. Just go over here.
Okay. Done? Card me. Or not.
Yeah. Okay. Done.
Or yes. Card me.
Card you. Bathhouse.
White or blue?
Okay.
I'll likely leave something on here. I am first. I've got 3 extra. Whether white or blue, I'm taking this because I can't choose to not.
Right.
Definitely one. I could take, you could take back. I am indeed losing one up there. I can't put myself in a, since I'm first, I have a problem with having to, like, she could willingly give them up to make me famine, which puts me in a bad situation here. He's not close enough to the other,
Nope.
sadly.
By design.
I know.
I also am close to famine. I don't want to be.
I will likely take enough, but we'll see. White, I'm over. Blue, I am not.
Right.
We're tied.
We're tied, so you can either choose to tie or choose to take.
But you can't take from me.
Not from that city, no.
And same with this, they could choose to take or choose to not.
Yeah, exactly. So depending on if you take,
Yeah.
I will probably take back. But
Well, if I take with both, you have to take back one.
I would be dumb not
That's
to.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
These have been done. This and this and this.
Yeah. So that's 3 people that I'm down right now.
If I take this, that's 26. That'll be a 27th. But I can handle 27 because you're definitely taking one from there. So I think it'd be silly to not take from all of them. 1, 2, 3, and another.
So I'm down 4 right now.
I took 4, I think.
So I'm taking one back from here.
Zoop.
And I'm taking one of these guys.
So it's 2 I've lost.
Yeah, that's 2 I've lost.
So 3 back.
Yeah. I don't think I can take
I
anything
didn't
else.
count my guys 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 22. Doesn't 25.
I have 24. So all that. Okay. That was that. We can feed. Change starting player.
Last year.
At an income of 3.
Last year, by the way.
Yep. Last year. For all the money.
I have an income of 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5.
And then population growth. 4.
For me.
I got 4 people.
4 peeps.
Yikes. Yoinks.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Me.
Last year.
Yeah. For real. Oh, what? I couldn't have taken a guy here.
Why?
I can only have 8.
2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That says 7.
Oh, so I can have 8. Max 8. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Max 8 with the thing without the water.
Yeah. So I'm going to buy this thing to have water.
What's that? Pulling the people. Hey. What kind of buildings we got here? Best I can get is a medium gives me a black and a blue.
Yep, that does give you a black and blue. Hospital.
And the master builder.
Yep, I figured that was coming.
I had to get a black and a blue.
Yep. Oh.
Pardon me. Last card.
There's a hospital.
Guess what?
I'm gonna buy it because I
Of
need it.
course. Why would you not? Whoa. You put it in as a hex. There you go. You put it in diagonal.
We shuffle these.
I don't think so.
I think
Let me
we-
look. I don't know. Let me look. I don't remember the answer.
We did when we played 3-player.
I don't remember that. I don't know. Yes. Shuffle and make a new.
There you go.
What did you do? You did that. Got it. What gives me white and black?
Nothing, unless you count the theater,
Well,
small building theater. If you want to count it, just count it.
no,
And I'll count it.
no. I'll get by. Hmm. I have all the colors here. Got all but white here. Need farms.
Yeah.
think I will take. I think the double white building. Still need a black building. There is no white and black building.
Did you do that one?
How did I do that one? The master builder? That I called for? Thank you. Cardi.
Something good.
How about a big farmhouse? Yeah, you need it.
I
I also need it.
do. It's going here. So I get basically 4 food.
No, basically, totally.
There's a card.
Carbonate. Master builder.
Boo.
Actually, I want a double black there. It's too late to change it, I guess.
It's fine if you want to change it.
It's not it.
Maybe this.
Don't know.
There isn't a double black.
What?
There is a hospital, black, blue, 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 palace, white, white. Large building is 3 black. So
Three more moves to do. Master builder. I need a why this is going really poorly. Farm. Maybe I'll get something better somewhere. That gives me 3. 3 food.
bathhouse. Can't put that somewhere.
What is that? 2 blue?
Yes. Need to do something. Um, tell my people.
No, don't want people.
Yeah, you're gonna kill.
Don't want them.
Guess I am. I
I
can't
think I know my next 2 moves, no matter what happens.
do it. Oh, I'm gonna look at those 2 cards.
These 2?
Yep.
For free.
Okay.
Mate.
Here's this lovely card for you.
What's that? Cathedral. Don't want it. 1 gives me a small building, which is going to be black. If you take it, you take it. That will suck, but so it's going to have to be.
Uh-huh. It will be to buy a black building.
Mine is to be a white building. I couldn't risk putting a building there and then a building there because you would have, A, you're going to eat a person, and B, you wouldn't let me build there. You would build there.
I can't build it there.
No, now, yeah, I see that. But still, you're going to eat one, so
I'm in
it
all
would not
sorts
have
of
mattered.
problems right now.
That is it.
Here we
I don't
go.
think you're in problems. How about, wonder what's going to be.
How about black?
How about black? It's going to be black. And guess what?
That's my
You are
only-
going to steal it,
All right, let's start with this.
even though I don't want you to.
We tied.
What?
We're tied with black.
Yes.
This I have
Hold on. Whoops.
2 black.
I have 1 black.
So I steal one of those.
This is the worst situation for me.
I got 1 guy. This is difficult.
I've lost 2 guys. I have lost 3 guys. Well, you wanted it.
Yeah. And then this guy. So that's 4.
Which guy? What? Wait, what?
This goes there.
4 guys.
Yeah, I think I'm over. So,
Well, great.
so if you don't steal anything, then I'm screwed. So.
Well, I can't steal here, so I'm going to lose one of my buildings. I could lose the farmhouse, technically. That may be the best situation for me, losing 3 food. Yeah, I may not be able to take anywhere, but we'll see. Black and black.
Tied.
Yeah, I can't take any on black.
Yeah, that's.
I physically can't take any.
I'm gonna lose 5 points for that.
So that may save me.
And that might demolish me.
So this kills 3 food. This farmhouse kills 3 food.
Okay.
Because it was next to a 2 and it has a 1 by itself. And it goes somewhere. It goes here.
Wow.
I think I'm at 25. I'm going to double check. I mean, you get all those points and I lose all those points. I'm going to double count my guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 20, 25. All right.
I have to kill a person.
You have to kill a person. Yeah, but you have plenty here and here.
And that's minus 5 points. So I guess I'll just.
It is minus 5 points.
Here.
However, still think you've got it. So, end game scoring 1 point per citizen, 3 points for at least 1 arch of the 3 services. And that's it. I use these as points here. That's 3. I think at 9 points. Because I've got 3 cities that work and 1 city that is a waste of time.
It just depends if that one is. We count it as
Well, we've said no the whole time, and I
Okay.
intentionally didn't buy that because of the rule.
Fine. Then no. I get 1, 2, 3. So 9 points.
You get 9. Yeah, you have one full city over there. You have one full city right there. You have one full city there. 9 points. So basically 9 plus people for both of us. -5 for you.
Yep.
How many people you got?
31.
I have 25. So you beat me by 1 point. You have I have 25 and 9 is 34.
Yeah, because I had 31 and 9 is 40 minus 5.
35.
35. Wow.
35, 34. Hello, Dr. Sign. Subscribing for 44 months, which makes me remember we're almost to 4 years. So,
Yeah.
35, 34.
It would have hurt me a lot had I put it here and taken from here.
That
Is
would
that
have hurt
what-
me a lot because I would have lost another 3. There's a lot of ifs on this.
Well, I looked at the 2 and they were 2 black. I'm like, okay, black is definitely winning. So it's a matter of
Yeah.
do I want to take guys and try and screw them up or not?
And you did. You almost.
But it also screwed me up by not having enough food. But it still worked out somehow. 5 points is a lot for losing a guy.
5 points is a lot. But so you were destroying me until you were not destroying me. You were almost about to lose, but did not lose.
Wow, it's brutal.
It's very games of this always end up being like what pull up our games on here.
I mean, we played one other time.
Yeah, but I also let me pull up mine then because I've played 3 now.
It was very close score when we played last time.
It's always been close.
Very, very close.
LA, and that is, I'm not sure if that's a strength or a weakness. A strength that it's always reliably tight. A weakness in that it's always, if you make one move, it could kill you, or the wrong card come up, it could kill you. So,
yeah.
When we played, it was 36-36, Steph winning on tiebreaker to 33.
Yeah.
That's
pretty close.
You just now got 35.
I did.
I just now got 34. And when I played with James and Susan, Susan won 37-35-35. So my spread is 34-36. In 3 games, 34-36.
Yeah, so you're gonna it's close.
I'm not sure there's a lot of wiggle.
No. Had I had one more food.
I mean, the range of scores is 33-37 of everybody who's played those 3 games.
Had I had one food, or I stole one fewer guys, I would have been up 5 points. Basically.
Yeah, because you were destroying me, basically.
But yeah, I like the use of different tiles. Like we played this with different tiles.
I enjoyed this more with the expansion because it just adds more. It doesn't change it, it just adds.
It's different.
It adds more.
Yeah. Well, it comes up with like the harbor tiles, another way to get like the wave. I like having the additional food. It felt easier to get food in this game.
Well, that's what the expansion.
We played with 2 people.
Well, but that's what the expansion intro says. Let me read to you what the expansion says. Continuous effort for growth has greatly improved the city. Advanced road construction technology allows for fast long-distance travel, and the construction of big farmhouses and ranches has solved food supply issues. However, growth demands more growth. Citizens are expecting even bigger things from you now. Use the 5 newly added buildings to devise various strategies. While food procurement has become easier, you must pay more attention to public services. So, they knew it would get easier with food.
Well, I found it really difficult in our first game to have food.
That's because you were Miss Quarry.
Yeah, I was all about the quarries. And
despite that, we ended up with identical scores.
Well, because in the other deck of cards, you'll see things that help double your production. So I was managing by doubling my food production for one tile, getting that.
Oh, that's the rich harvest.
Yeah, the rich harvest where it's good for one round, and then in the last round, I went to try, and you're like, you can't do that. I'm like, oh no, what am I gonna do? So it's about managing your food because you want to get more people, and to get more people, you're going to need more food. So it is about the food, but then also the 3 points.
It is
get the arches as well, so you want to like a well-rounded city.
I mean, it's a tight balance for sure.
Yeah, and that's why it's good, right? So that's why it's enjoyable. That's why it's getting a reprint 24 years later. I mean,
absolutely.
It's definitely, an older title, but it still holds up, I would say.
I think so. But man, it is wicked tight. I gotta say, wicked tight.
Wicked tight.
So that is La Città by Korea Board Games. And if you enjoyed this teacher playthrough and you want to see more just like it, hey, come join us on YouTube at BoardGamerSteph. Or you could join us on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph every Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central, where we stream 3 games or more every single stream. So come join us on Twitch where we play all the games.
And for those on Twitch, we'll be right back.